everybody, welcome back to Goodnight Lighthouse. I'm Miss Dorothy and I'm here to read you another story. Now the name of this book is a little unusual. I don't really understand it, but I guess we'll find out about it together because this book is called I Don't Want to Be a Frog. That's a frog. But it says, I don't want to be a frog. Why wouldn't he want to be a frog? What does he want to be? A frog is a frog. That's all he can be. We're going to have to get into this book and find out why he doesn't want to be a frog and what he does want to be. Are you ready to get into this book with Miss Dorothy? Good. I need you to sit up and listen up because here we go. I Don't Want to Be a Frog, written by Dev Petty, illustrated by Mike Boldt. I want to be a cat. You can't be a cat. Why not? Says the little frog. Because you're a frog? Says the dad. I don't like being a frog. It's too wet. Well, you can't be a cat, says Dad. I want to be a rabbit, says the little frog. You can't be a rabbit, says Dad. Why not? Look, I can hop. The frog starts hopping like a rabbit. Sure, but where are your long ears? Asked Dad. Besides, what's wrong with being a frog? I don't like being a frog. It's too slimy. That may be, but you can't be a rabbit. He doesn't like being a frog because he's wet and he's slimy. But he can't be a cat and he can't be a rabbit. I want to be a pig. You can't be a pig. Why not? Most of all, because you're a frog. But also because you don't have a curly tail or eat garbage. I can eat garbage. Everyone says that until they eat garbage. Sorry, you can't be a pig. I wouldn't want to eat garbage either. But he can't be a pig. He's a frog. I want to be an owl. Of course you want to be an owl. Being an owl is the greatest thing ever. Boy, would you love being an owl, says Dad. Oh, so can I be an owl then? Asked Little Frog. No, of course not, says Dad. Why not? 1, you don't have wings. 2, you don't look wise. 3, you can't turn your head all the way around. You are a frog, says Dad. What's wrong with being a frog anyway? Too much bug eating, says Little Frog. I see. But still, no being an owl for you, says Dad, as they eat their bug sandwich. Ew! Why so glum? Says the big animal. I don't want to be a frog. What do you want to be then? Not a frog. I want to be a cat or a rabbit or a pig or an owl. Something cute and warm. I'm going to let you in on a little secret, says the big animal. Who is a wolf? I love eating cats. I love eating rabbits and pigs and owls too. And I'm pretty hungry. I might just go gobble some up right now. That's terrible, says the little frog. It's who I am. But guess the one thing I never eat, says the wolf. Badgers? Says the little frog. No, I eat badgers. Lots of badgers. Frogs? Bingo. Why don't you eat frogs? Because they are too wet and slimy and full of bugs. Oh, so it's good to be a frog, says the little frog. Yup. I guess you can't fight nature. We are what we are. You are a fierce hunter, says Little Frog. And you are a wet, slimy, bug-eating, very lucky frog, says the wolf. You should just be happy you're not a fly. What's wrong with being a fly? Says the frog, as he catches a fly to eat with his tongue. All right, well, that was a silly book. Now I understand. So the frog kept saying he didn't want to be a frog because frogs were wet and slimy and had to eat flies. But then when he found out that the wolf likes to eat everything except frogs, he was like, okay, I'll be a frog. That was a lot of fun. I liked this book. I hope you liked it too. This was a good time together tonight. And I'm glad the frog is just going to be a frog because that's all he's going to be. I mean, a frog is a frog. He can't change what he is, just like we can't change what we are. I'm Miss Dorothy and you're my friend and I'm happy about that. And now it's time for all my little froggies to hop off into bed. I need you to get under your covers, get cuddled up, curled up, ready for a really good night's sleep. And tomorrow, when you're outside hopping around, if you see a frog, just say hello. And if you're outside playing and mom and dad call you in, obey, and obey right away. And then come back and see Miss Dorothy. I'm going to be sitting right here, ready to read another book to you. Bye! Thanks for reading with Miss Dorothy. I hope you enjoyed this book, and I hope you'll come back soon to read another. What's your favorite book? Drop Miss Dorothy a note and let me know. I'll go find it and I'll read it to you. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. I'll see you soon.